for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 42 yards. Job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it here, Marty. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. All right, now look at 56.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 20 carries, 66 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. A good pickup there, a 22. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Here's Dalton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
The Raider offense now making their way toward
defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now let's go. 3-19. Detroit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. It's a big play for the Raiders on third down. 43 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
They do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Detroit. Leopard. Watching now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Gone. Here we go now. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
He'll drop to throw. That's the right side here, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. And they're on the move as they face a second down here.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Detroit.
Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Over. Here we go now. Green 39. Watching now, Barney. Detroit. All right, here we go. 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Onto it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watching now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
3-19. Detroit. Watching now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Back 99.
The snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now back to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. A look to throw on third and goal. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll have Larry Ridley's highlights, but points obviously hard to come by in this first half. Larry will be in Orlando with our halftime report in about 2 minutes' time.
Yeah, he and his staff, they're putting together nothing but defensive highlights from the first half, and there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, Dalton dumps it off to Mixon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. An update from Denver. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. Phillip Rivers hooking up with his guys early and often. 3 first-half touchdowns. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. 1st and 15 here behind the chains. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Mixon hit, and oh, the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. Avoids him at the 40. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And quickly, they get to the line.
Detroit! Let's go! 319! 319! Leopard!
Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Shifts by him at the 25. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he to 6 points. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. His throw incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. And now it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for any...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor.
Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football?
We're not seeing it right now.
Let's go! Leopard! 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 Over!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Over!
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
To throw here, Dalton. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sharif Floyd able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing. Dalton complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
big fourth down here. It's Dalton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory.
Back out of Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Watch it now. Barney. Leopard.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
He'll drop to throw. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.